Okay guys, so this is the second part of the video. So we are actually going to be working on this one together. So you will need the handout that says main idea details, and there is a front and back. So find the side that says Sundays are popular ice cream treats. Okay. And so let's read about this one, and then we're going to talk about finding the main idea and the details that support that. So sundaes are popular ice cream treats that have an interesting history. In 1875, Evanston in Illinois, was a very religious town. City leaders passed a law that said ice cream soda could not be sold on Sundays. The local drugstore owners were very upset about this law. They started to serve ice cream with syrup, but no soda water. Customers really liked this new treat. People started ordering it on other days of the week too. On weekdays, customers asked for sundaes, and the workers knew that they wanted an ice cream treat without the soda. City leaders got involved again. They didn't think it was right to name the new treat after Sunday. Someone changed the spelling to Sunday, and it stayed that way ever since. Okay, so let's kind of think about what is the main idea. So what is the important part? What is the important part about what we are reading? So we know it has to do with ice cream sundaes, but what about ice cream sundaes are they wanting us to, are they talking about? So there's something very specific about ice cream sundaes. So I want you to think about that for a little bit. Okay, so the main idea is that ice cream sundaes have an interesting history. Okay. So we can say, I would say, so this first sentence is going to help me with my main idea. Now, I want you to write that in your own words. So we're not going to copy that exact sentence. But we know that we are talking about ice cream sundaes have an interesting history. Okay, so now we're going to find things or details that support my main idea. So we're going to find the details. Oh, I'm sorry. So if you need to pause and write that, go ahead and do so. So we're going to find the details that talk about how ice cream sundaes have an interesting history. So anything that is interesting that has to do with the history of ice cream. So we're going to go in and I'm going to highlight those. Okay, so you can underline. If you have a highlighter, you can go get it. But underlining would work just fine. So we need 3 details. So let's go back and look. So we can say that, so something that was interesting was that city leaders passed a law that said ice cream sodas could not be sold on Sundays. Okay. So I think that's very interesting. I think that's actually supporting our main idea, that they have an interesting history. That is very interesting. This town did not want ice cream sundaes. So we can put a law was passed forbidding. So forbidding means like they can't do it. Forbidding ice cream sodas to be sold. Oh, on Sunday. So not just any day, it was only on Sundays. Okay, I'm gonna move that up. So if you need to pause the video, pause it right here and you can copy that down. Okay. So another interesting thing was that so they didn't think it was right to name the treat after Sunday. That's another interesting fact. They didn't want it to be named after Sunday. So, city leaders didn't think it was right to name the new treat after Sunday. It's just funny how they just didn't want, I guess they just didn't want anything to be associated with the day Sunday. And then our last one, they changed the spelling to Sunday and it stayed. So they changed the spelling from Sunday as in D-A-Y to Sunday as in D-A-E. So they changed the Y to an I. Okay, so all of these details support my main idea. My main idea was ice cream sundaes have an interesting history. And we talked about the three details that support our main idea. So those three things have to do with the history of ice cream. Okay, so one of the history things was the law was passed forbidding ice cream to be sold on Sundays. The leaders didn't think it was a right to name the new treat after Sunday, and they changed the spelling from Sunday with a Y to Sunday with an E. So all of those are interesting histories about ice cream, and it's supporting our main idea. So guys, the big thing to take away from this is that our main idea is the most important part of what you are reading, and our details are supporting our main idea. So it's, think about when you're reading a story and you go take a book test and you go back to find answers in what you're reading as proof that those are the right answers. That's what we're doing. We're going back into the story and we're finding those details that are proof that this is what our main idea is about. All right, guys. So you have one on the back to do. It is over, actually, we're going to do that one together. Or not together. We're going to read that one and then we are going to, I'll help you find the main idea and then you will go and find the supporting details. So let's look at this one. Oh, that's the one we just did. I pulled the wrong one. I have it here. Okay, so it's on the back. So this one starts off with kangaroos. So let's look at this one. Kangaroos belong to the animal family Macropelidae, which means big foot. Kangaroos use their big feet in many ways. First, their long feet and powerful hind legs make them excellent jumpers. They can leap 30 feet in a single bounce. Also, their large feet help them to travel at fast speeds. They can travel more than 30 miles per hour. The kangaroo uses its large feet for other reasons too. They often fight with their powerful feet. Male kangaroos often fight over females by kicking each other. These kicks can crush bones and can even end in the death of the losing kangaroo. Also, if a kangaroo feels threatened, it pounds the ground with its strong foot. This is done to warn the others in the group. Okay, so I'm going to help you find the main idea. So, guys, our main idea, so we're talking about kangaroos, but that's not really our main idea. Our main idea is more specific. It's more in depth. And right here it talks about kangaroos use their big feet in many ways. So this is our main idea. Okay? So write that down where it says main idea. If you need to pause the video, you can do that in many ways. Okay? Now what I want you to do is I want you to find 3 supporting details to support this. So you're going to have to go back into what we just read and find 3 different things, that are 3 different statements that talk about how they use their feet. Because we're talking about kangaroos use their big feet in many ways. So you need 3 details talking about how they use their feet. 3 different ways they use their feet. And I want complete sentences, guys. All right. I look forward to seeing them.